So while reading through my PLP, after going through all the different sections that we did over the course, a lot of what I thought was what I believed in, and what my thoughts were, and what my feelings and reactions were to the individual components of the PLP were fairly similar to what I wanted to do when we first got introduced to the personal leadership portfolio. I knew right off the bat that I would have to really convey my message of what I believe in. And I think I really came to my senses while doing the personal leadership portfolio, because the main themes that I thought I ran through the personal leadership portfolio of family and connectivity and equality is something I believe in dearly, and it's something that has been passed down in my family of whoever was involved in business and leadership from generation to generation. And I think I ran through that quite good. I knew while I was writing it that regardless of, there is going to be some connectivity in this, and I knew the whole idea was to really see yourself as a leader. And the big moment that I realized that it is true is when I was reading through and I realized that I actually talked about equality and being a family as together, and you know, as a whole, regardless if you're a business or if you're a leader in an organization or whatever you are, regardless of that, you're a family. You gain each other's problems. You put each other's problems as yours, and I think that really showed it in my personal leadership portfolio. My critical reflections have not shifted, I believe. I knew coming into this personal leadership portfolio and doing this assignment, I knew right away that equality was what I wanted to talk about, and what I wanted my mission statement to be, for example, of how being equal is going to lead for the greater good of us as individuals. And I knew that was, and as a whole, because we gain each other's problems, and it helps us in the long run to see that that being a family and being equal really gives us the ability to reach our full potential, not only as leaders, as anyone that's lower or higher. Feeling the same is going to give you the ability to think and going to give you the ability to reach your full potential. So self-reflections and critical reflections have not shifted for me. It was really talking about the same thing over the course of the personal leadership portfolio. The way I write also, I think, has not changed, because I started off really factual and action-oriented. And I think I stayed that way throughout, because I really described how a family... Well, you can say it was a little bit more philosophical, in a sense that I kind of did shift into philosophical writing, saying, you know, the idea of equality and the idea of being a family, in a sense. But I think I gave actions to explain why I believe that, and really put into play on how being a family in an organization can help you, actually, in a sense that you don't have to worry about, you know, higher ups or being intimidated by them. And also, what I have written and the way I have written tells me that I know I have confirmed the fact that that is what I put all my belief into, and I knew it while writing it, while reading it over, how passionate I was, where that passion really did come from, and I truly do believe in that. And it tells me that, you know, equality for a leader, the best thing I can do is put my belief in that. And the perception of myself changed? No, it hasn't. The ability I have to engage in being a family and being together as an organization really has actually helped me increase my belief in myself more as a leader, because now I know that if I'm faced with the task of having to explain why I have to tell to the people that are in quote unquote following me as a leader, that I can, and I know that the perception of that has now actually improved, because I know I can explain to them why I want them as a family and why I want the organization to be together and equal. the relevance of sustainability, it has changed a lot. Going into this course and going into the personal leadership portfolio, I didn't know I did not know that sustainability would be so relevant in the course, and actually it gave me a chance to think while doing the personal leadership portfolio, how can what I do as a leader really help sustainability? And I thought that I wouldn't have to, and there's people already worrying about the issues of sustainability, but there aren't. There are a lot of people that are worried about it, but there are a lot more people that aren't, and they're really worried about their profits in an organization. So, but we all do live in this world at the end of the day, and we got to take care of the planet. And doing what I do of equality, it really, just the idea of what I was talking about a lot in the personal leadership portfolio, is that the idea of having one person in an organization, if the feeling of equality and familyness is there, when one person has the problem, just like in a family, everyone adopts it as their own. And that actually came to me, that idea came to me while writing the personal leadership portfolio. It wasn't there before, and that was because of the relevancy of sustainability. So that really has changed my leadership journey in that sense, that it gave me ideas of how to apply what I want to believe in to sustainability and really bring that issue relevant, because it is very relevant in the society we live in. And as a leadership for sustainability, I think that like in an organizational sense, individual sense, and being in a community, in my family, it just really has brought me to my senses with sustainability. It's something that I did not at all take into consideration before. But while going through the personal leadership portfolio and all the components and really seeing how I am as a leader compared to what I wanted to see myself as a leader, it really did bring me to my senses and how I can explain to people and get people really on my side as a leader to fight for change and sustainability in individuals, because they adapt, obviously. Individuals, when it is an equality and family feeling, they make that problem their own. And as an organization, they want to be able to really adapt, and they want to be able to bring problems up in their society to show that they're doing something to fight for sustainability, because it also is a big area that people ignore nowadays and really do focus on profits. And in the community, it just, once someone's doing good in their organization, communities around them really start to feel for what they're doing, and that sparks a change in society in general. So, as going through my personal leadership portfolio, I think it has been such a great opportunity to really come to my senses, in a sense that I confirmed what I want to do as a leader and who I want to be as a leader. There's so many themes that are going on of really self versus task, and task versus relationship and all that. And it really did give me the sense to bring that equality is what I want to push as a leader. And being in tune with your organization as a family really helps them reach their full potential. And while doing this video, I did not feel the need to go over and draw directly from the personal leadership portfolio because of the effect that it had on my thinking. And it's just a great idea in general. So I want to thank the professor, and of course our TAs for being there for us and really giving us the opportunity to look at our personal leadership portfolio and ourselves as leaders during our journey of this course, which I think no course has ever done, and really given the chance of you to judge yourself on how you think you are as a leader and what you can do for people later on. Get you to start thinking right now of how you can get people onto your side as a leader, and how you can better yourself and the individuals around you at the same time, taking into consideration the growth of the company that is needed. So I take the time to conclude the video synthesis, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.